Well, hello and welcome. This is the Dusty Hobo Channel, and I'm John. A channel dedicated to the outdoors, motorcycles, camping, living life, and having fun. Today is November the 14th, 2025, and we're going to take a ride on some pavement through the Ozarks. It's supposed to be in the low 80s here today. It'll be a beautiful day with the sun shining and the leaves falling from the trees with gusts of wind. Let's get into the video. Heading out on Highway 14 east out of Ava, I stopped here in front of the Douglas County Historical Society and the Ava Museum. Thanks for coming along, and I hope you'll enjoy the experiences of this route today here in the fall on a warm 80-degree day in the Ozarks of Missouri. I think you're going to like it. This might seem weird, but I know there are many folks out there who drive 35, 40 miles out of their way to get up to US 60 and drive on the 4 lane and avoid Missouri State Highway 14, as it's very windy, hilly, curvy, and there are many narrow bridges. However, if you're a motorcyclist, this is a true motorcycle ride. Whether you ride a big cruiser or a small displacement thumper bike, this road's a lot of fun to ride. There are many small communities that have went by the wayside as the roads got better, the cars got faster, and people tend to avoid some of these narrow 2 lane roads here in Missouri. Another reason to come ride it on your motorcycle. I've said this before and I'll say it again. There are many great places with great motorcycle roads, and I go visit those also. But I gotta believe there's not many that are much better than right here in the Ozarks of southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas. Just some awesome motorcycle riding. We'll be making a right turn here on Missouri 181. Heading south on Missouri 181 is a real fun blast through the farm country of the Ozarks. There's a small town, Dora, Missouri, that has a gas station and a Dollar General, and just past it there will be a left-hand turn which will take us to the CC Highway and down across the North Fork of the White River. There's a recreation area here with a campground and a day use area for kayaking, fishing, or just enjoying nature. It's fairly quiet here, but the campground had quite a few folks in it. I'll take you through and let you check it out, but it might be a spot to base camp from if you have a couple bikes and a toy hauler. Just some thoughts. The water level is kind of low here in the North Fork of the White River. We're expecting rain next week at the time I'm filming this video, so I'm sure the water level will be much higher then. And this is a great time to be down here. It's nice and cool, and there are quite a few campers here in the campground. I guess I failed to notice, but I think there's electric sites here, and they probably have a dump station. It looked like they had like showers and stuff up there. I didn't really get off and look. I just kind of buzzed through here. I would probably, for my needs, just stay in a dispersed campsite, as there are very many down in this area not far away that are totally free, and this is a fee area. So I'd avoid it, but for many, it might be a great option to check out. Next stop, West Plains, Missouri, and a right-hand turn onto US 160, heading back east toward the big city of Gainesville. You can't ride any of these roads down in this country without passing at least one antique store. The next point of interest along this route would be down near the town of Tecumseh, which isn't much anymore, but there is the big lake, Norfolk Lake, and this would be the north end of it with an access for the public here. As usual, Missouri's done a really good job of providing these. However, this might be a Corps of Engineers park. I'm not really sure. Anyway, that big bridge there back in 2017 was totally washed away and rebuilt. And then last fall we had those giant rains and it washed out a bunch of this. So accessing the lake isn't as easy as it once was. There's the road under that bridge is washed out where you couldn't get through there without maybe an adventure motorcycle or a high clearance vehicle. But there's a big parking lot and there was a boat ramp on the other side, but it got washed away also. However, this is a great spot to stop, get off the bike, stretch your legs, and just enjoy the scenic beauty of the area. Soon after leaving the lake, come into the town of Gainesville and make a right-hand turn on State Highway 5 North, heading back toward Ava. We'll go through Gainesville. I've got a few pictures of the town of Squires, the old store there, and that'll be it. Other than that, thanks for watching, subscribing, and commenting. I'll see you out on the road or in the next video.